We've got a lot to talk about in today's video. Two PlayStation Store sales have just launched. One of them is very good, the other one not so much, but we'll give both of them a mention. We've also got an incredible deal on No Man's Sky. Only a couple copies are left on Walmart.com right now, but if you have a Walmart near you, you can just go ahead and pick that up in store. And we'll also be rounding out the video by taking a look at some PlayStation 4 console sales updates. And we've got an update on PlayStation Plus subscribers for the previous quarter, and they did dip a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of my insight as to why that could be, but more on that at the end of this video. First, let's talk about both PlayStation Store sales that have just launched. It seems like it's been a little bit since a PSN store, since for a little bit it was like we were getting them every other week, but I feel like it's been a couple weeks since the last store sale. But fear not, we've got two PlayStation Store sales running right now. The first of the two is definitely the lesser of the two sales, the PSN totally digital sale. A lot of low-key downloadable titles are on sale, but there are a couple of highlights. Next Machina is down to $7.99. Styx Masters of Shadows is down to $7.49. You've got the Trine games discounted, so a couple of good deals there. But the real great sale is the PlayStation Plus double discount sale. Now, like every other double discount sale, if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, you will see double the discount. So to take advantage of the sale, you really do have to be a PlayStation Plus subscriber. If not, just sign up for PlayStation Plus, and honestly, you'll probably make your money back if you buy a significant amount of games, or even if you buy one more expensive game. But a lot of great deals as a part of that sale, a lot of your usuals, but we do have more recently released titles like Yakuza 6 and Detroit Become Human discounted, so that is very exciting. And then you have some other great games from yesteryear, like Far Cry Primal is discounted. We've got a lot of great deal on Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2, the Ultimate Bundle, so a lot of the usual suspects, a couple of new deals, but really a lot of variety for everyone. As always, we'll be covering this sale and the top 10 deals very soon, so stay tuned for that, but there's a quick mention if you want to give it a look for yourself. Moving on from that, we've been talking a lot about No Man's Sky after the No Man's Sky Next update. A lot of gamers are touting it to be a brand new game, and rightfully so. They've added so much new content to the game that it is such a different experience compared to what we got back when it originally launched in August of 2016. Hello Games really went back to the drawing board, and they're making No Man's Sky the game it should have been from the get-go, but one issue that some gamers might have with the title is maybe it's a little bit too expensive for you. The game was released 2 years ago, and you know, it's still going for $19.99, $29.99, and I would honestly say for that price it is worth it. But right now, Walmart.com actually has a phenomenal deal on No Man's Sky. It is down to just $9.99. What an excellent deal on the game. Even if you're not big into survival games, for everything that No Man's Sky does, for the potential that this game has going forward, Hello Games are staying committed to it. There is a lot of potential here in No Man's Sky, and now that you can get it for $9.99, what a fantastic deal on the game that is. I saw a lot of people saying that they'll get this game when it's cheaper, when it's $14.99, when it's $9.99. Well, now you can get it for $9.99. Now, I do have to mention, Walmart.com specifically lists that they only have 3 left in stock, but you can pick it up in store, and everyone has a Walmart near them, so that shouldn't be an issue. $9.99 for this game is great. It still isn't perfect. There are bugs and glitches here and there, but that's kind of to be expected in a bigger game like this. Not saying it's okay, but still, and it's not okay that the game launched the way it did, but better that Hello Games actually worked on fixing the game than just taking your money and running. And guess what? Now you can get the game at a very cheap price. Back in August of 2016, so many gamers were disappointed at this title because it seemed unfinished and it was $59.99. Now you're getting a more complete experience at a fraction of the price. You cannot go wrong with No Man's Sky at this point. Lastly, I want to go over some PlayStation 4 sales figures for the console, as well as some PlayStation Plus numbers, how many subscribers that service has. And the PlayStation 4 has been an absolute juggernaut this generation. Many think the PS4 will surpass the PlayStation 2 in sales. I don't think we're gonna get quite that far. Remember that the PlayStation 2 had a legitimate 10 to 12 year life cycle. I doubt that the PlayStation 4 is still gonna be making moves in 2025, but hey, maybe it will be. But now we know that the PlayStation 4 worldwide shipments have topped 82.2 million. A total of 3.2 million PlayStation 4s were shipped during the first quarter of the year. That is down just 0.1 million from the same period the last fiscal year, which is pretty impressive. You would usually think as the generation goes on, the PlayStation 4 shipments would get lower and lower. And remember that prior to last quarter, we just had the release of the PlayStation 4 Pro. At this point, the PS4 Pro has been around for a little bit, so if you wanted a Pro, you probably picked it up at this point. By the way, the quarter we're talking about is from March 30th to June 30th, so think about what happened during that window. We did see the release of God of War, and maybe that helped push some PS4s, but 82.2 million is a fantastic number. I remember prior to the PlayStation 4's release in 2013, many were wondering, is the time for consoles coming to an end? And that has been completely refuted with the PlayStation 4. The console has sold so incredibly well, and even with the Xbox One, yes, while it's not selling as well as the PS4, it's it's doing fairly well in its own right, so both consoles are doing well. It's just that the PS4, especially compared to how the PS3 did last generation, it is a far cry. So great to see that the console is still trucking along. Hopefully it continues to gain in sales and shipment as we head into the fall, especially with the release of the brand new Spider-Man title. Lastly, while sales numbers are looking good, PlayStation Plus subscribers have dipped a little bit in the last quarter. The quarter, again running from March 30th to June 30th, ended with 33.9 million users maintaining an active PlayStation Plus subscription. That is down from 34.2 million from the previous year, same quarter. That's not a gigantic decrease, and there is one primary factor you can point to, as mentioned by Push Square. Fortnite is without a doubt the biggest multiplayer game right now. That game has just taken the gaming world by storm, and guess what? It's a multiplayer game that doesn't require a PlayStation Plus subscription. If Fortnite required a PlayStation Plus subscription, I think a lot more people would have their PlayStation Plus subscription active, but at the same time, would that buck the player base for Fortnite? It's a give and take in that regard, and I think it's best if Fortnite just remains completely free. And it does seem that the PlayStation 4 is becoming more synonymous with single-player gaming experience. I mean, this quarter we had the release of God of War, we had the release of Detroit Become Human, we had Yakuza 6 earlier. We're getting a lot of fantastic single-player experiences, and if you're playing all of these single-player games, you're not checking out much of the multiplayer games, maybe you're the kind of guy that plays a lot of the single-player games and Fortnite is your multiplayer go-to, well, what reason do you really have of keeping your PlayStation Plus subscription intact? Still, they've got 33.9 million subscribers. That's still a lot, and they're only down 300,000. That's not a gigantic dip, but Sony, as far as revenue goes, they want to keep the most amount of subscribers possible. Maybe it's time we improve the game offerings just a little bit. I've always been a fan of the game offerings. I think people expect too much out of them, but it would be nice if we got more months like we did back in March where we had Bloodborne and Ratchet & Clank for free, and I think that would really keep people subscribed to PlayStation Plus, but we shall see as time goes on. That is going to conclude this video. As I mentioned, the PlayStation Plus double discount sale is going on right now. On top of that, we've got the totally digital sale. A lot of great deals across the two of those. We'll be covering the double discount sale more in depth very soon. No Man's Sky, you can pick that up for $9.99 at Walmart.com right now. That is a fantastic deal. They've only got 3 left in stock, but if you've got a Walmart near you, and who doesn't, you can check it out in store for just $9.99. That is a fantastic price. Think about the fact, August 2016, the game released unfinished and it was $59.99. Now it's a far better experience and you're paying a sixth of the cost. That is incredible. The PlayStation 4 has topped worldwide shipments of 82.2 million units. Now that is shipped through. Those haven't been completely sold, but retailers wouldn't be ordering them if they don't plan on selling them. And while shipment figures are looking good, PlayStation Plus subscribers have dipped slightly, now down to 33.9 million users compared to 34.2 million last year. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching and goodbye.